Hello everyone and welcome to Lot of Tech once again. So in today's video we'll be comparing the Sennheiser CX275S with RHA MA390, one of the two very solid sounding earphones. So let's start with the box and packaging. This comparison is quite an interesting one because both of these brands give you ample amount of warranty. So with Sennheiser you will get a 2-year warranty while I got 3-year warranty with RHA MA390 at the time of purchase. But recently RHA has reduced its warranty to around 2 years, but I still believe that 2-year warranty on an earphone is more than enough. So if I talk about Sennheiser, so these are a bit on an expensive side. The MRP mentioned on the box is 2490 and you will get these for somewhere around 18 or 1900 rupees depending on the discount. These earphones are available in single color, and when you will unbox these earphone, what you will get inside is one 3.5mm jack extender, two extra pair of ear tips and a carry pouch. You don't get any sort of user manual. Instead they have printed a lot of information on the inside of the box. If I talk about the RHA MA390, so the price mentioned on the box is 2290 and you will also get these for somewhere around 18 or 1900. And when you will unbox these earphones, what you will get inside is a carry pouch. Inside that carry pouch you will get a user manual, two extra pair of ear tips and silicone gel. So when you will organize the contents, you will find this 3.5mm cable with Sennheiser and this shirt clip with RHA MA390. So that's a minor difference. So when you will look at these earphones side by side, the first thing that you will notice is both of these have a very unique design, and the Sennheiser are a bit triangular in shape while the RHA have a pod shaped design. Apart from that, both of these earphones have a very nice finishing and they definitely look very premium as far as the finishing and looks are concerned. Apart from that, both of these earphones are extremely small and compact, so they will prove to be very comfortable for any kind of person. I mean, if you're someone who even has a very sensitive ears and you feel a lot of pain after using earphones for 1 or 2 hours, so I believe this will not be the case with any of these. So if you will look at the CX275S, so these are made out of plastic and you will find this metallic finish cap on the housing. Now this is not metal but some kind of a chrome finish, and you will also find these kind of frills on the housing. They look pretty much unique when new, but I believe a lot of dust is going to accumulate between them. And these earphones also have a split design. I mean, there is a small gap between the front and the rear part, which I believe is for the movement of drivers inside. Overall the earphones look pretty much unique. You will get the Sennheiser branding at the back of each earpiece, and overall a nice and premium design. If we talk about the RHA 390, so these are made out of brushed aluminium and it looks like the earphones have a unibody design, but it's actually two pieces of metal fused together, and this joint is so much seamless that you won't even notice it if you don't watch it carefully. And this is something that makes these earphones one of my favorite ones as far as the design is concerned. If you're living in cold countries or in winters, so the earphones are going to feel a bit cold because they are made out of metal, and one of the advantage of metal is that the earphones are going to remain very shiny and completely scratch free over a long period of time. The left and right markings are provided on the wires that are coming out of the earphone, and as these small earphones are very small and compact, so the left and right markings are there but these are barely visible. The wire quality is rounded on both of these earphones and you will get extremely thin wires on both of these. Now the wire on the Sennheiser are more thinner as compared to RHA MA390, but depending upon the material that has been used, I still believe that the wires on Sennheiser will prove to be more durable as compared to the RHA MA390. Now both of these earphones come with an inline microphone, and the microphone is connected to the left side on Sennheiser while it's connected to right side on the RHA MA390. Now something very important here is the buttons on this microphone. So you will get a very soft and tactile finish button on the Sennheiser CX275S, and this is one of the best buttons I have ever used in any of the earphone. Whenever you will press the button, you will not notice any kind of sound coming out of it. On the other hand, if I talk about the button on the RHA MA390, so it really makes a lot of sound. So if you're someone who is using the button regularly for taking calls or online lectures or for any other work, then this is something that's going to annoy you a lot. So just keep that in mind. As you move down further towards the joint from where the cable is dividing into left and right, so you will find very neat and clean branding on both of these earphones, and both of these earphones also come with cable managing ring. Now the ring on the Sennheiser is slightly more better because the entire ring moves on both the wires, keeping them separated and keeping the earphones more organized. On the other hand, the ring on the RHA MA390 moves on a single wire. So the problem here is that the other wire actually keeps on popping out most of the time, and this is something very minor but very inconvenient when you practically use the earphone. From this point onwards, as you move down below, so the cable of RHA MA390 gets converted into a braided cable, while Sennheiser continues to be a normal rubber cable, and at the end you will find a straight gold plated 3.5mm jack on both of these earphones. If I talk about the sample audio quality, so this is the kind of audio that you would be getting from the RHA MA390. I'm recording this in the indoor conditions with all doors and windows in my room closed right now, and you can already see that I'm holding the microphone very close to my mouth. And now this is the audio quality that you would be getting from the Sennheiser CX275S, recorded in the same conditions, all doors and windows in the rooms closed right now. And do let me know what you think about the microphone quality in the comment section below. So now coming on to the most important part, which is the audio quality. But first of all, I would like to say that none of these earphones have any major pros or major cons, and this particular price bracket of around 1800 rupees, these are one of the best and one of the finest earphones that you can go for, including the Sony MDR EX255AP, which I am not including in this particular comparison. So first of all, if I talk about Sennheiser, so if I talk about the volume, so the volume on Sennheiser is slightly higher as compared to RHA MA390. I'm not saying that the volume on MA390 is low, but when you compare both of these, you will get slightly better edge on the volume when it comes to Sennheiser. Next important thing is bass. So the bass on RHA MA390 is slightly higher as compared to the Sennheiser CX275S. Now, I have recently switched over to the Samsung Galaxy S10, and in this particular smartphone I'm getting very good output when it comes to earphones. But previously I was testing all of my earphones on the Google Pixel, and on my Pixel I was not getting that good amount of bass on Sennheiser, but when I tested Sennheiser on my Samsung Galaxy S10, they tend to give me very good bass and very good audio. So this is something that you need to take into consideration, that audio output will also depend on what smartphone you are using. Next thing that comes is the vocals. Vocals were very nice on both of these. Absolute clarity, absolute separation between the background and the foreground audio. And if I talk about playing PUBG, and for those people who want to use these earphones for online classes, I would say you can go for any of these, no complaints at all. If I talk about the treble or the low or the high frequency, so it's a Sennheiser that amplifies high frequencies slightly a bit, and usually the sounds which are ending with S, or you can say the SR sounds, these are going to get amplified on Sennheiser more as compared to RHA MA390. If I talk about this was like the breakdown of different kind of frequencies, but when it comes to practical usage, it's the RHA MA390 that is maintaining a perfect balance between the bass and treble. I'm not saying that the balance on Sennheiser is bad, but it's just that they will amplify high frequencies, and sometimes when you need that extra bass, then it is not there. This is also something very subjective, and this difference that I'm telling you is very minor, and you can always make some changes in your equalizer and you can get almost same amount of output from both of these. But personally I tend to prefer the RHA MA90 slightly more because of the design, because of the aluminum build, and because of that that peculiar, or you can say small kind of sounds that you usually what you can say, it's like getting very hard for me to explain what I'm trying to say. I'll suggest that you watch my initial unboxing and review of the RHA MA390. But anyway, both of these earphones are the excellent earphones in this particular price segment, and you can go with any of these as per your choice. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and now we will switch over to the audio simulation.